Flower Mound may just be one of the most scenic cities in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So if you crave a little bit more than flat land and you love trees, you love some hills, okay, they're not mountains, guys, but there are a few more hills, especially on the west side going toward Argyle in Flower Mound than many parts of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So in this video, it's been long awaited. Many of you have been requesting Flower Mound, so let's get started. Hello, my name is Dana Pollard and I'm a real estate agent in Texas, and I have a team that helps you to narrow down where to live in this vast state. So if you're looking to buy a home and need some help, then fill out my dream home questionnaire below, and you can schedule a Zoom call with me on my Texas Tuesday and a one-on-one consultation with one of my fabulous buyer's agents, chosen personally for their values, for their expertise in real estate, and their hard work ethic. You will not be disappointed. Also, if you live in the state of Texas and want to sell your home, fill out my Sell My Home questionnaire for the exclusive benefits of listing with the Dana Pollard Group. So I'm so excited to do this video because Flower Mound is one of my favorite suburbs in the DFW area. Oh my gosh, look at this view. And it's bordered by two lakes. We have Lake Grapevine toward the south, and there's some beautiful communities right along the south side of Flower Mound. And we also have Lake Louisville that you can do many things. It's a larger lake, and there's just so much to offer in Flower Mound. So location, location, location. Flower Mound is just 15 minutes from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. So if you love to travel for vacation or for pleasure, or if you travel for work, it's super convenient, just 15 minutes away. Also, if you commute to Dallas or Fort Worth, it's about a 40-45 minute commute, depending on traffic. So it's kind of nestled right in the middle of the DFW area. And it's just 20 minutes from the city of Denton, if you've heard of Denton. Denton is like, we like to think of Denton like a college town, okay? Because there are like several colleges there. But it's really it's changed over the last decade and is super cool. It's artsy, there's live music. So it's just a great place to go hang out if you just want to shoot up there to Denton. As well as the city itself has great shopping areas, great dining areas. So we'll get into that here in a few minutes. So the name Flower Mound came from an actual flower mound. It sits on 12 acres, about 50 feet above the surrounding area. So there's an actual mound of flowers. Only 1% of Texas has undisturbed prairie land, and this is one of the examples. And it's really neat to see how thick and how high the grasses are in the growing season. 1 minute you could be cozy at home, and then the next you could be shopping and dining at the shops at Highland Village. With just over 82,000 people in Flower Mound, it's a larger suburb, but not so large as like say Plano or Frisco, and it doesn't have as much of the hustle and bustle feel as say Plano or as you get closer to Dallas. Also very popular are the shops at Lakeside. This is where they say you can live, dine, shop, and play on 150 acres overlooking Lake Grapevine. You can have an outdoor life if you like outdoors. So there are so many trails, not just along Lake Grapevine, but also in the city as well. And then all the water sports that you can do, both Lake Grapevine and Lake Louisville, water skiing, windsurfing, fishing, and camping. Flower Mound has miles of biking and hiking trails. And Flower Mound is a big horse community, and the city and state maintain 11 miles of trails just for horseback riders. And if you want to talk about schools, guess what? Flower Mound is in the top 5% of schools for test scores in the entire state of Texas. And if you go to their city website, it says this. It says more than 85% of the adult population has had post-secondary education, which offers employers some of the highest skilled workers in the North Texas area. Now listen, some of the locals consider Flower Mound as well as the surrounding cities. So we have Bartonville, we have Lantana, Copper Canyon, Double Oak, and even Highland Village for those who live nearby, not necessarily in the city. So when we say Flower Mound, we may be grouping those cities together. And so if you do get a home in one of those cities, do check the school districts that the homes are routed to, okay? But still in general, the schools in that entire area are pretty good. Not just pretty good, fantastic. Home prices in Flower Mound range from $300,000 up to $5.5 million for a home on the lake, 8,000 square feet, and the median home price is $546,000. And listen, there's still so much room to grow and land to be developed. So if you're wanting to build a home, there are new home communities there. If you want a luxury home, Flower Mound is one of those cities that if someone is looking for a luxury home and they want more privacy, maybe 2 to 5 acres with trees to give them the privacy, Flower Mound may be a great option for you. Now listen, there is one thing, just one thing that I don't really like about Flower Mound. It's really one and it's minor. Is that if you want to access a freeway, typically you're having to drive about 15 minutes from the center of Flower Mound to a freeway. And so, in other words, if you're gonna be commuting to Dallas, just hitting all those stoplights adds 10-15 minutes to your commute versus somewhere like South Lake or Plano where you can just jump on a freeway. So Keller's kind of like that too. Love Keller, but it's about 15 minutes to hit a freeway. So that's just the one little negative. But if you're working from home or you're traveling to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport to other states or countries, then it may be a great fit for you. Overall, I love Flower Mound for the family-friendly atmosphere. You have great shopping, the dining options are scrumptious, and it's just a great hometown to be a part of. Are you looking to move up in Texas? Well, you may be saying, Dana, what's the next step? Well, hey, let's meet on Zoom. Whether it's a $200,000 home or a $20 million home, the next step is to fill out the appropriate questionnaire at danapollardgroup.com. When you fill out the Dream Home questionnaire, you will paint a picture for me and my team of what you want, both in a home as well as a community. Or if you have a house to sell in Texas, fill out the Sell My House questionnaire so you can learn about the exclusive benefits of listing with me. And after you share your favorite snack and push the submit button, an email will be sent to schedule your consultation call with one of my top amazing real estate experts. And you can also meet me on my Texas Tuesday Zoom call and ask me anything you like about moving up in Texas. This is a live call and attendance is limited, so go right now to danapollardgroup.com to get started.